Okay, so we got a bunch of intel in yesterday because what happens is when you guys make me mad, that's what happens. My boss goes apeshit. He doesn't fire me. He goes apeshit on you, and as do our whole team, everybody helping us. So we get slammed. The more creepy you guys are, the more you impose and burden other people and me, and the more pissed off we all are at something you guys did to cause an injury to me and my family, my kids. Boy, all hell breaks loose, and you're seeing things you've never seen before, right? Just like we said you would. In 2016, it's different this time. Things are about to change. You're going to see things you've not seen before. Watch this. We are going to shut your ass down. You picked on the wrong people. You picked the fight. Okay, remember, I left Lubbock in November 2013 to get away from Charles Perry and have no further contact with him and no conflict. I don't want to hear from him again. I can't stand it. Okay, I don't know what bullshit story he tells himself. That's not my problem. I don't want to hear from him again. Okay, when he does this thing, I'm here. I'm taking. I'm making you go. I'm here. I'm taking. I'm making you go. I'm going to make you go. I'm here. I can see you. It's just like, oh, go the fuck away. Just try to tell me who it is. Just say it. I don't want to help you. I don't understand why you think I would help you. Why do you think I want to help you? There's no secret hints. I don't want to help you. I want you out of my life. I don't want to hear from you again. I've made that really, really very clear. Very, 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 very clear. And absolutely everything I've said and done for 15 years. Okay, so I leave Lubbock in 2013 to get away from him and have no fight with him and no conflict with him and no problem with him at all and no contact with him at all. And then here comes where I am. I go to, not down the street, from Lubbock to the Dallas area. Here he comes. And now everything's a thing. And everything's some big ordeal. And everything's a problem. And everything's drama. And everything's harassment. And everything's ugly. And anything good is ruined. And he butts in and interferes. So I left the Dallas area to come to Oklahoma to be with my family, to be safe, and to keep Dennis and I safe. From a monster who murders people and steals money from kids and women and food. Who horrifies people. Here he comes. I did the same thing. So we came to Oklahoma in September 2014. I rent a house. I get my son in Sepulpa High School. I'm working. We were domiciled in Oklahoma. And here he comes. And now everything's a problem. And everything's a loss. And all things that are good, he ruins it. And everything's his drama. And everything's his delusion. And everything is a burden. And everything is an interposition, and he butts into things that are none of his business, and just causes one drama after another. And his attention is not wanted. He's a stalker and a human trafficker. Those compounds are not homes for unwed mothers. They are brothels. They are human trafficking brothels. So because Mr. Perry continues to harass me, and continues to take, and continues to impose, and continues to bullshit himself all day and all night, and continues to bother me, and continues to cause problems for me. We got a whole lot more today. Apparently last night, some girl, one of their hostages that they pimp out, it's a human trafficking brothel, not a home for unwed mothers. The women keep getting pregnant. I thought you put them on birth control. Did you not? See, when you have a home for unwed mothers and the women keep getting pregnant, that's a little fishy, don't you think? Well, I don't think that's a home for unwed mothers. They wouldn't keep getting pregnant. That sounds more like a brothel, human trafficking brothel. You're pimping those girls out. That is prostitution. So, anyways, they said they were selling babies. I don't know if it's worth it to spend all this money trying to traffic Cynthia, a middle-aged woman, almost 60 years old. She can't have kids, and we make all the money with the babies. Selling babies. To who? Colombian drug lords? I mean, come on now. Anyways, I mean, I'm quoting your conversations. Okay, prove me wrong. I don't have to prove anything. You proved me wrong. You had 3 chances when I sued the hell out of you to prove me wrong and make me, the burden of proof is on me, and to make me, go in front of a jury and give my evidence and give my witnesses, and you overcome all that. And 3 times you went chicken shit. You did a backroom deal with the judge. I wasn't there. No one knows what you said. And you got it dismissed. And you pissed people off when you did that to me. So you turn people against you. When people turn against you, they start talking. And then we can get information you didn't really want us having. I promise you don't want us to have it. We do have it. We got 418 pages of it. Because my boss goes apeshit on you when you fuck with me. Sir. I don't like you. No one likes you. You're not getting a name. We got the names. Remember? 9 million of your phone calls and your meetings. To your nothing. You don't have anything on our phone calls and meetings. You don't have any. You act like you think you do. Okay, it speaks to your delusion. And how much you bullshit yourself. You do not. I have 110 names of your accomplices. To your none. Nobody in 15 years will even give you a name. So that you can interfere with what we're trying to do. Nobody will help you. Nobody likes you. You don't get that. That's not my problem. How is that my problem? Okay? What you think and what you believe and what bullshit story you tell yourself and what you understand has absolutely no bearing on what we're doing at all. We get the intel either way. Anyway, so they got in South Dakota, they got a compound. Oh, and we got 27 of your code words, like the tornado. Words that you use to describe an act of intimidation and coercion. Last night you said, let's run the tornado on her. And you've said it so many times we lost count. That's when they go in and they wipe out the victim's bank accounts, shut off the phone, get them kicked out of their home simultaneously, like a tornado wipes out tears up, wipes everything out. They try to wipe out your whole life so that you think your only option to survive is to go with them and be forced into prostitution so they can get rich off of the violent crime committed against you. Last night, one of the girls went ahead, was performing her duties for them, their slave duties of sex trafficking bullshit. And some dude had a problem with a condom, and then now everybody's worried this girl will get pregnant. Okay, we heard it. It's duly noted for the record already. Just so you know. And, okay, so they got a compound in South Dakota. They have one south of Houston. They have one in Tennessee, I guess by Memphis. Lexington, Kentucky. One just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. One out in Miami, one Fort Lauderdale, right? Did we get them all? Are there more? Are there more? What do you have, 6 to 12? 106 hostages, you guys said. Isn't that the number you gave us? See, if you're doing this to me when I have the help I have, what do you do to the girls that don't have the help, and how much more duress is it for them? They're not there of their own free will. They're suffering. The women and the children at your compounds are suffering from being victims of violent crime, and you're making a profit from that. We have a problem with that. Most people do. That's why nobody will give you a name. We want to shut you guys down. And nobody's helping you interfere with what we're trying to do. Okay, we have a goal here. We have an objective. We're getting our objectives met, milestones along the way. You're not. You don't have even a name. In 15 years, nobody will tell you shit. Everyone tells you. We've told our people, say, you don't know about anything about this. You never heard of it. You don't know me. You don't know Cynthia. You don't know anything about it. Okay. So everybody tells you the same thing, and you don't know who's lying and who's telling you the truth. But Charles, I will never try to hint for you. Okay, your delusion is off the rails. You need to go back to your doctor. And we've already talked about this, and you guys act like you don't remember that we've already talked about this tornado thing, and the brothels and all that. Okay, you got a memory problem. People are getting real irritated at the need to repeat everything every time you repeat something. We already have it. We've already talked about this. Okay, this is a serious criminal offense. You should know a damn thing about my bank accounts. You shouldn't be talking to my bankers. And we know you are. Okay, that's also duly noted for the record. You're violating privacy laws. You're using forgeries. We've already talked about this. You're already caught. You're caught. You get caught when you do it to me. It's different than the other victims, but it's the same every time you do it. We get it before you do it, not after. So we can establish criminal intent, mens rea, premeditation, malicious aforethought for your criminal case. There is one. Doesn't matter what you understand. Doesn't matter what whack job thing you tell yourself. We don't care. We get the intel either way. Okay, why, if you're not going to go to jail with this intel, if that's not our plan and our objectives and our goals, why is it you tell yourself in your make-believe Looney Tune world that we're doing this for? Because people are working awfully hard to get it. Inside information from your criminal organization. Charles, you've exposed your whole thing. So has David. You two brought heat on your whole organization. You brought heat on you. Was that your objective? You got nothing else. You got nothing else. Your money bought us this intel. Your money that you paid for a cover-up didn't cover anything up. It uncovered it. You don't know what that means, do you? It's not my problem. It's not my problem. I'm not your attorney and I'm not a special education teacher. It's not my problem if you don't know what it means that we have that before you do it. Okay? What you think, what you daydream, what you imagine, what you pretend, what you understand, what you don't understand is not my problem. We get the intel either way. It's our intel, we decide what to do with it, not you. Not Steve Kunzweiler, not Judy Parker, not Liz Egan, not George, not Keith. We have the intel, we decide what to do with it, and it is up to nobody else. And if you got a judge to order something that interferes with another order, then that judge is going to be in some trouble. It's not up to her, it's up to us. It's our intel, we decide. It's different this time. It's different this time. I told you it would be in 2016. So why you would expect anything other than that, I don't know. But what you think doesn't matter. It never has. We get the intel either way. I'm not supposed to know there is a proceeding in front of Liz Egan or Judy Parker, but I do. You know why? Because the guys are recording some of the proceedings that go on with I'm not there. And then they tell me what happened. Okay? You're making them pissed. You guys start pissing us off. Your plan never has worked. It never has. In 15 years, not one time has your plan worked. And y'all run around and go, that didn't work. It just pissed her off. Well, and it's been that way 15 years, every day, all day long. Why would you expect anything different? You did the same thing, you get the same results. The definition of insanity is do the same thing and expect different results. You're insane. 15 years, that is a decade and a half. I said in 2016, not this time. Watch this. It's different when you do it to me. Things in your life have forever changed. It will never be the same again. You fucked with the wrong people. You don't know me, and you don't know who I know. But I'm going to ruin you. Because all you had to do is leave me the fuck alone. Go be normal. Leave me the fuck alone. When I tell you no, and then I leave, and then I move again, I move and move and move, and then you better fuck off. That means you better fuck off. Because if you don't, you're going to have some consequences you haven't had to pay before. So when we tell you something, and then we show you, and then we tell you again, and then we show you again, and you go make up your own crap, and then you have the nerve to come and ask me for information. Why do you want information from me? It doesn't matter what I say. You're going to make your own crap anyway. You make up your own crap up anyway. You sit there and you daydream, and you make up your own bullshit, and you lie to yourselves. And so what difference does it make that what we say? Because you're going to bullshit yourself something else anyway. You waste my time. You know one thing that gets my boss really mad is when you waste my time. Boy, he hates that. So you guys call around, you think you're going to get me fired? I'm not fired. You're making him mad. When you make us mad, your plan never has worked in 15 years. I told you it wouldn't. It'd be different. It's different this time. Remember? So y'all just brought a lot of heat on you is what you did. But we've already got this tornado thing and a lot of details from your compounds because you messed with my school and that made our people mad. And some of your informants, it made them mad that you interfered. Okay, it made them really, 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 really mad. My boss, Charles, knows what's going on in your courtrooms, and he knows every lie that's been told in there, and he has evidence to the truth, and he is going to fix every problem you caused. And there's probably going to be some charges against the judges you got to help you. My son's life is in danger, and they don't care. And so when he dies, it's likely to be from an injury you caused, so they'll go to jail with you for murder. Okay? They'll let you hurt him, and then they'll let you hurt him again, and they'll let you hurt him again. And then they let you hurt him again. And they prohibited me from being with my son to protect him. And I'm not going to tell you this again. It's just going to happen. That's just what we're doing. Here's the thing. When we can get information and I know about all that, and I'm not supposed to know about all that, and the reason I know about it is because you're under a police investigation. They're going to put you in jail. Why else get all this information? Including what's going on in a courtroom where you committed perjury or suborned perjury and committed fraud upon a court. You procured an order under false pretenses. And my guys can prove it in a criminal case. You've endangered the lives of myself, my sons, my boys, but mostly my youngest one, and every little baby at the compounds. So, what charges can they levy against two judges who had a moral and a legal responsibility and an ethical one to protect and preserve life, and they did not? Ask a prosecutor. Find a prosecutor and ask them what they would do if it were them, if it was their case, and see what they say. Oh, I'll just let it go. Really? These guys aren't. We're working very, very hard to put a stop to that. So for Mr. Perry to daydream that we're just doing this for nothing, oh my God, we have no words for that. No words at all. But when he asked me for information, I'm giving you the only information you're going to get. I'm giving it to you right here and right now. And if it's not on Facebook and if it's not on the blog, I don't want to help you. I want my privacy. I want my son and I want my money in that order. And I want you gone. And until you give me what I want, no one is going to give you what you want. And that doesn't mean a cover-up. You will not get a cover-up. We've never promised that. We're not going to give you a cover-up. We promise you we will uncover every stone we can uncover. We will overturn every stone we can overturn. We promise you have our word. If you want your questions answered, then my boss will answer your questions. But you're not even going to get his name until you give me exactly what I want. And that's all there is to it. I don't know you a damn thing. I moved twice to get away from you. I tried 11 times to get a protective order against you and my son. Against you for me and my son. And you bought your way out 11 times. So, I'm not gonna spend any more time doing these podcasts, really, unless there's just something real urgent. We're not gonna put a lot of stuff out anymore, because really we're just repeating the same thing we've already said again and again and again and again. You guys, listen to me. No one has to have things repeated this much, and nobody repeats themselves as much as you. And you don't think this is a problem that people can't take you seriously because it appears you have some sort of mental illness that would cause you to have memory problems? She's already said it. They already got it. She's already said it. They already got it. How many times does they want to pull her over in a targeted pullover? He takes pictures of her everywhere she goes to, stalker pictures, so he can take it to court and say he's not stalking her. He is stalking her. Why is he where she is? I want to know why she's not with her son and he is. I want to know why she's talking to her family and she's not. I want to know why she looks like she looks. If he could prove her wrong on fact, he would have done it by now. Looks to me like he's trying to prove it by retaliation and bad-mouthing her and slandering her. Okay, I don't want to hear that he acts. I'm sorry. I'm tired of him treating me like he thinks I'm some sort of idiot. I'm sick and tired of these people lying to me. Okay, so we get more and more and more. What my boss said is, no to the threats and the bribes, bitch. Give it back. Get back what you took, fix what you broke, and get out of her life. Or I'm going to do it for you. I'll get more and I'll do it for you. And we did. We got more. We do every day. You piss us off, your plan will not work. Never has, never will. You're not going to get a name. You're not going to get one. Okay? So, you can't interfere with what we're trying to do. Shut you down. And that's all there is to it. You had 6 years, Charles, to give back what you took. Listen, if he can get the stuff that you guys said, and it's not up to you, and he does not need your help, then when we say give it back and get out, or he will do it for you, he can do it for you. Okay, we get the help with this, and no matter what you think. And why you ask me for information and then go make up your own crap, I don't know. Why do you do that? Don't bother me with questions if you're going to make up your own crap. If you're going to sit there and have a daydream. Okay? Just sit there and have your daydream and don't waste my time. Okay, you already got somebody complaining. For 15 years, they can't get even a name. But they want me to call and put a stop to this. Or ask these people to back off. But I don't have a name of anyone to call. Nobody will talk. Everybody wants this shut down. They don't want Charles interfering with shutting him down. You're bothering me. You bother me, I'm going to make you pay for that with intel. I'm going to bury you with that intel in a courtroom. You're bothering me. For 15 years, when you bother me, you pay with intel. We're going to use the intel to put you in jail. Just like that. There won't be any more bothering. You take something from me, we're going to take something from you. Then I find out what to do. What you're going to do so I know to do that. And your plan does not work. You bother me, your plan won't work. Your plan's not going to work either way. But you bother me, you piss me off. You bother me, you piss me off. You take from me, we take from you. You cause problems for me, we cause problems for you. It's been that way 15 years. You want to make up your own crap, go make up your own crap. Okay, so one guy's like, here's the thing is, I got it wrong on the Roger Ailes thing. I came out for him, wholeheartedly behind him. Come to find out, Gretchen had recorded him. And now I look foolish. Because she was right. She was telling the truth. Then you got Epstein, and everybody kind of knew Epstein was screwy. But because he has all these people in power, nobody thought he'd actually have any consequences for what he was doing, and sure as shit he did. Now I look bad twice. So on this deal, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Something's going on, or they wouldn't be calling all over the place looking to find out what's going on. And they have. So the shit's about to hit the fan, and I'm not going to have it all over me. Being around these people is a stigma. As it was same as it was Roger Ailes and people who sided with him initially before they knew Gretchen had recorded him. And same thing with Jeff Epstein. These people are like walking into a morgue and it stinks. It smells like death. It smells like dead bodies. And you walk out and that stink just stays on you. And I'm not going to let that happen. So what I would like to do is get involved with whoever's helping to put a stop to all that. So that this time I don't look bad. Like I did the 2 times before, I'm not doing it again. I'm not going to do it again. And I know these people are very, very bad people. And they do very, very bad things. And they have for a long time. So, I'm done. I'm out. I don't want no part of that. I'm not going to look like a fool again. I'm not going to have that stink on me anymore. I had it with Ed Ailes and I had it with Epstein. I'm not doing it with this too. So, but what you guys were told is, she's quoting my people, and I don't give a shit about Mr. Perry. I'm worried about why she's quoting my people. What do they have? Who has it? What are they doing with it? So, for my sake, I need to find out who this is, so that I can call them, and maybe they'll be willing to answer those questions for me, not them, me. And they keep calling, Mr. Perry keeps calling me, wanting me to, can you back them off? Well, but if they're not open to giving you even their names, they're not open to backing off. Why are you're inflaming the situation? Nobody's going to do what you want if you're inflaming them, if they're pissed off at you. They're not going to help you. So what I suggest you do, since what you're doing doesn't work in 15 years, let's try a new approach to it my way. Give her what she wants. Then maybe we can at least get a name, so we can at least find out who this is, and what they have, and what they're going to do with it. Backing off, I don't know. If you keep pissing them off, they're not going to be willing to do that. They're not going to be open to doing that. I'm not sure I can get a name, even me, because you've got them that pissed off. I think this deal with your son is top of the list of things pissing him off. I don't know why you did that to him. I don't know why you're keeping him from his mother. That didn't even make sense for you. It's sure as shit not something she'd like, but it doesn't make even sense for you. As a parent, I can tell you that's top of the list of things pissing these people off. That you're doing that to that kid and to her. So, you're not going to get a name doing things the way you're doing them. You haven't in 15 years. So I want you to back off of her Give me at least 2 weeks. Mr. Perry needs to not contact her again. He has to leave her alone. He cannot contact her again. She cannot be broke. She has to be with her son. Give those kids whatever they want. You leave them alone for 2 weeks, and let's see if we can't get her people to calm down enough to where at least I can get somebody's name and get some kind of information. Something is better than nothing. And your way has gotten you nothing. It's gotten her a fuck ton. Well, no, we're not going to do that. And then that was in November. And then they called back, March. And the guy's like, I told you what to do if you wanted my help. Okay, if you already had this figured out, don't waste my time asking for my help. You didn't do what I told you to do, you got the same results you always get. You pissed her people off, she got a fuck ton, you got none. So, you wasted my time asking for my help. I told you what to do. You didn't listen. You did your own thing. You made up your own crap and you did your own thing. Now you want my help again? I can't help you. I don't have a name of someone to call. Okay, if you don't give me a name of somebody to call, there's nothing I can do. No one can help you. So, when you do what she says, then maybe we can get her people calm down a little bit, because right now, you're continuing to provoke, you're continuing to antagonize, you're continuing to inflame the situation, and it's already pretty bad. And until you stop doing that, no one's going to give you help if they're inflamed and they're pissed and they're angry. They haven't. You have not even a name. I don't have the name of a guy to call to say, I understand you're running this investigation. How would you be open to backing off a little? I can't even ask that question. I don't even have a name of a guy to call. Because you continue to piss these people off and they get more tight-lipped and more tight-lipped and more tight-lipped and more tight-lipped, and no one's going to help you when you do stuff like that. No. Okay, then don't bother me anymore. Maybe I should distance myself from you so at least I can get the answers I need for myself and for the two people in my office that she's quoting. Maybe that. Makes sense, doesn't it? If any intelligent, prudent individual is going to do what's best for them, not you. You're a stigma, right? Okay. So we got this. They wanted to get me at the gym. We already said it. We already know. 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 I mean, God, they're repeating with you guys. It's outrageous. The repeating required for you people, and as many times as you repeat yourselves. Look at this. One of us is doing something right. The rest, you guys turn off. You're turning off everybody. They don't want to help you. They're mad at you. Look at this. My guy will fix everything. If he can get what you just said and it's not up to you, then when he says give it back and get out, or I'll do it for you. It's probably better if he does it for you, because he'll do it right and you won't. Right? You don't get what you want until I get what I want. That doesn't mean a cover-up. That means a name of someone to call to answer your questions. Okay? That's all you get. That's all we're promising you. Nothing else. Actually, I think that after yesterday, when you did a court order that would prohibit me from being with my kid or calling my kid, I think he's done with it. I think he's not going to... It doesn't matter what you do now. I don't think you're getting a name. I think when he arrests you, then you'll know. I think that sent him over the top. Okay, everybody's sick and tired of you watching me in privacy in my home and raping me. Everybody's sick and tired of you watching you cause duress and problems and loss for me. Everybody's sick of you making me broke. Everybody's sick of you keeping me from my kid and continuing to torture him. So, as long as you're doing that, you won't get a name. You're pissing us off and your plans don't work, and that's all you got for 15 years. It's not a day or a week or a month. It's not once or twice. It is all day long, every day, for 15 years, a decade and a half. That you do the same thing, you get the same results. You do the crime to me, you get caught. We get it before, not after. It's different than the other victims, but it's the same every time you do it. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. And you don't know who I know. And your money hasn't bought you shit. Your money bought me intel. 418 pages of it that you know of. And that's not the half of it. You only know what... As far as what we have, you only know what we want you to know, and you don't know one more thing than that. It's our intel, we decide. It doesn't belong to Judy. It belongs to us, so we decide. It doesn't belong to Liz Egan. It belongs to us, so we decide. It doesn't belong to George and Keith. It belongs to us, so we decide. Not anybody else. And if there are court orders that are violating some other court orders that might be obstruction of viewed as obstructing justice, that's going to be a problem for those two judges. Okay, when you're in jail and you got a congressional hearing to explain why the hell you did that, and you violated people's rights and wishes, and the Constitution, and just ignored facts, you're going to have some explaining to do. Why in the world would you help human traffickers and endanger lives of people? And you just didn't give a shit. Why'd you do that? The people want to know. America wants to know why you did that. And they have to explain it. We decide, not anybody else. Okay, so when he makes... Okay, so see, I texted my son. What are you going to do about it? Put me in jail? For trying to keep my son safe from a murderer? Someone who has tried to murder him more than once? Prove he's not. I can prove he is. I can prove he is. Now, if you sued me for something, I'm not going to countersue you. I'm going to let you dig your hole very, very deep on that. Because the guys will fix what you broke. And if they can get what you just said, they can do a lot of things, can't they? Uh-huh. There's your shovel, go dick. How many times have I said that? Okay, this is my shrink, Dr. Russell, in 2017 after I had completed a year and a half of therapy. Court-ordered therapy after Mr. Perry did a false arrest he had been threatening for months. He continues to threaten me daily with false arrest, pullovers, destitution, homelessness, murder. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kidnap you. I'm making you go. No? Make me go where, what? How? Little princess, you're a sissy. You're just a pathetic little sissy. You're a coward and you're an embarrassment. But you go make up your own bullshit, okay? Just try to hint at it. Just say it. I don't want to help you. Why would I want to help you? Okay, you've ruined all things good. You're trying to murder my son. You're trying to murder me. Why in the hell would I want to help you? David, by the way, I'm not suicidal. Okay, nothing would make me suicidal. When you piss me off, you strengthen my resolve, and we all go apeshit on y'all. We don't care what you think or what you daydream. Doesn't matter. It's never affected us at all. You can go make up your own crap, but at the end of the day, your plans don't work. Mine do. For 15 years, every day, all day. You're not all there. People are already talking behind your backs about maybe Charles and David need to be in a nursing home because they're creating a vulnerability for the whole organization in their little loopy-loo land. It's costing everybody a lot of money. People have put their life savings into this, and all they do is get caught every day. But Charles antagonizes, provokes, and threatens and bothers her, and David makes a bunch of plans that don't work because he doesn't understand how Cindy thinks. So he goes, oh, if we do this, you'll do that. No, you don't know me. That's never worked. Nothing you do works. As far as you're trying to subjugate me, I don't get intimidated and I don't get subjugated. I'll kick your ass. Read the blog. What is it you think it means that we have that? What do you think it means that we have that? What do you tell yourselves we're getting that for? We cannot wait to hear that. In your little bullshit land, what do you tell yourselves we're getting that for? Tell us. We want to know. In your delusion, in your bullshit land, why is it you tell yourselves we're getting that information for? Brody, tell us. Brian, tell us. Bencourt, tell us. Al, tell us. See, I don't know you people, but I have your names. You don't have even one name of anybody getting that information from you and giving it to me. You're not going to get one until you give back what you took and you get out. My privacy, my son, my money, things I'm entitled to. I am entitled to the privacy of my house. Get out of it. You're not entitled to rape me in my home. Stop. Or you'll be stopped. And if you don't like us getting information, wait till they do that. You think you're going to go have a party over that one? Probably not going to happen. Probably not going to be a party over them stopping you. You can stop on your own or they're going to do it for you. Get out of my privacy. right now. You were sent a bill, $3,000 a day, plus $2,000 a day for hacking me and getting my bank accounts and all that crap and interfering and butting in and nosy-butting around. Get out of it. And if you continue to do it, you're consenting to pay that bill. And that is all there is to it. I decide, not you. You're infringing on my stuff. You're in my space. Get out of it. Or it'll be done for you. Why you can read the blog and think you have a choice, we don't know. We don't know. We have no idea why you think that. Okay, delusion. Nursing home time. Okay, so she says here that she finds me to be articulate and intelligent, not a danger to Charles because I avoid Charles, but worried and frightened about what he might do to me and my family, people around me. Where's my son? He's in a hospital. You got this shrink who says that, and Judy ignores it. And my son sustained additional injuries after the initial one of last Easter. And Lizzie Ian does too. Now, you don't think my guys are going to put them in jail? Okay, well, you think a lot of things, none of it's real. Your plans don't work, mine do. Because I'm not supposed to know there is anything in Lizzie Egan's court or Judy's court, am I? And yet, we know the guy's like, there's orders that are bizarre. There's orders that are bizarre. And right now, we can't read you all those orders, but I'm going to kind of give you the general rundown. And they're all based on fraud. They're procured by fraud. But the thing is, the judges have a legal and a moral and an ethical obligation to get facts, and they have not given a shit. So a couple of our judges has complained over and over and over about Judy's just factual ignorance. Seems like she just enjoys being factually ignorant, and she looks stupid to the rest of us. If you're a judge, you look down on people that do that. So I'm not sure she realizes the repercussions that are coming here. I don't guess so, or she'd stop doing that. Okay, there's a stigma with sex offenders. Can't you see it on the news when you watch the news? Don't you watch the fucking news? Okay, well, that's not our problem, is it? No. And Mr. Perry's going to make his own crap up. I don't know why he's bothering me, asking me questions. My boss is not going to waste his time, Charles, answering your questions for you to go away and walk away from that meeting and make up your own crap. That's all you've done for 15 years. You make up your own reality. You sit there and bullshit yourself all damn day. Okay, we don't want to hear it anymore. We don't want to hear it anymore. We don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you again. And if you continue to bother me after I've told you not to contact me, you're going to pay for it. Down the road, you're going to pay dearly. And you've exposed your whole organization, and you've embarrassed yourself, and you've made a fool of yourself. And you brought heat on you. So you live with it. He'll do it for you. Nobody's giving you a name until you give me what I want. My privacy, my son, my money. I do not want to help Charles Perry. I do not give a fuck what he thinks or how he feels. I'm tired of repeating that because I've said the same thing for 15 years. Get out of my life. You pathetic little bitch. Get out of my life, or it will be done for you. And if you don't like us getting information, you're not going to like how he does it for you. Okay? Well, it's not up to you. It is absolutely not up to you. We decide, not you. Okay? So if if my shrink says this, and now my kid's in the hospital and he was at one of your compounds, then God help those people that made those decisions that may have cut his life short. And every day I'm not with it, they're continuing to cut his life short. Charles, I don't care what you think. Stop bothering me with your delusion. No one cares what you think. We're all tired of hearing it. You know who matters? The victims. Me, Dennis, compound victims. And you do not matter any more than Bin Laden did and what he thought. Or any more than, Charles, if you contact me, I'll get more. You got nothing else. Nothing else comes from your contact than that. I get more intel. I can't stand hearing from you. Why is it you can't get that? To his own detriment. By God, he's going to bother me all day anyway. To his own detriment. He absolutely can't control himself. So this guy who said, can he not stop bothering her for 2 weeks? So maybe I can get her guys calmed down enough to where I can at least get somebody's name. And maybe I can get some questions answered. 5 minutes, sir, he can't do 5 minutes. That pathetic little bitch goes at it all day long. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. He pays for it, and he just does it anyway. When he pesters her and takes her money, things do not work out for us. If you make her mad, our plans don't work. 15 years of that. You know what Charles says? I'm going to do it more. And then he does it more. Good luck with that. Okay, so clearly I knew in 2017 here when she wrote this letter, after a year and a half of therapy, court-ordered therapy, because you did a false arrest, and you wanted me in therapy, so I did. I went to therapy for a year and a half. Okay, I was there once or twice a month. Actually, twice a month. I think there was a month or two that it was only one time because of a schedule conflict. But I was there for at least an hour, sometimes two. That's a lot of therapy. Okay, in that year and a half, there's no mental diagnosis given and no medication. You know what it is, she says? This is a stalking escalation. And Mr. Perry, unfortunately, is pathetic. Well, I'm paraphrasing. He can't get attention unless he's causing a major problem. So unfortunately, what you'd want to do with somebody like that is you ignore them. But sometimes he escalates more than you can ignore. And forces you to pay attention because he cannot get attention any other way. It's not like you like him. He's a stalker. So, and here she says, I'm afraid at what he'll do. Well, where's my son? What's his condition? You think maybe there was a reason I was afraid? They poison me every fucking day. If I didn't have the help I have, I'd be dead. So why would I help Mr. Perry murder me? Because the help I have will tell me what to pour out. They're watching him inside my home, poison my food. They're watching him hand off poison food to people to give to me. Or buy the store. Take it off the shelf. Here, put it on the shelf. Make her think she's buying something that's not tainted or contaminated. And put it on the shelf. And it is contaminated. But the thing is, the guys will be like, or the guys will tell me, don't buy that. That's something they just handed off. Don't buy it. Mr. Perry, every contact gets me more information like that because I don't want to hear from you. It's supposed to deter your contact. It's supposed to deter you from bothering me. Do you not have something better to do than sit on your fat ass and bother me all day? I don't like it. I don't want to hear from you. I went to great lengths not to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. Don't piss me off again. Don't do it. Okay, so if I didn't have that help, I'd be dead because I wouldn't know what to pour out or what to buy, right? Don't eat the salad dressing David snuck in your house in the middle of the night while you were sleeping, because he's a coward and he's a little pussy. That's what he does. He sneaks around in the dark to fight a woman. And he put poison and rat poison in your salad dressing. So throw it out. I have that help, so I'm not going to hint at it. I'm not going to hint at. I'm going to let you. I'm not going to. You've interfered with every part of my life. I'm not letting you interfere with that. Have I been through a Sears? Did you guys ask? Has she been through a Sears? Well, call around and ask people if they know. Call around and ask people. You know Cynthia Ortiz? You know if she's been through a Sears? Call around and ask them. Okay? See if anybody will help you with that. Okay, so we got this. I mean, we're saying this back in 2017. That I'm worried that Charles is going to cause harm to me and my son. And then you got two judges that ignore that. And put my son in harm's way. And endangered his life. And not only his life, my life. And the life of every person at the compounds. At those compounds, they've got medical neglect, nutritional neglect, education neglect. Where's CPS? Why aren't they in there looking? There's physical and mental and emotional abuse in these compounds. Why isn't CPS in there looking? They need to get in there, Judy. Why don't you order CPS investigation in each and every compound that they have that they claim are homes for unwed mothers, so that you're not factually ignorant and you don't go to jail for being on the side of a sex offender. Now you got a stigma. A lot of people are smart enough not to have to do that, not to have that. Why aren't you? What about you, Liz? Egan? Why not? Why? I'm not going to call you judge. You sided with a sex offender. You're perpetrating the crime just as much as they are. So I will refuse to call you judge. When you start acting like a judge, then I'll call you judge. When you demand the respect, and when you show some ethics and some morals and some values and some compliance with the law, then I'll call you judge. Until then, I will not do it again. We will not call you judge anymore. Act like a judge. Okay? You've shown great disrespect for the law. You've shown great disrespect for the weaker. And for victims of unimaginable criminal activity, you have no idea how bad these people's the victims' lives are. And my son and mine. You don't know. You didn't give a shit. So when you decide to act like a judicial officer, an officer of the court, and you apply the law equally, and you care about the people who are hurt and how bad they're hurt and who's doing the hurting and who's not, we're not calling you judge. Not again. We've got judges helping us with investigatory orders. They don't call you judge either, by the way. And that's just how that is. It's not up to you. We decide. Not anybody else. Okay, so we have that now, Mr. Perry. Your harassment is duly noted for the record again today. And you're pissing me off. And when you piss me off, nothing you guys do works, does it? No, it does not. That's, you don't ask me questions because all you do is waste my time and you go make up your own crap. So go make up your own crap.